Hi, good morning. It is a beautiful 84 degrees. I think it's only barely noon, so who knows what the day will bring us. I have the day off work today, so I have the rare opportunity. I am home alone. Hubby's at work and the kids are all at school. So I have a project that I want to do, which involves these. So my cucumbers, I had already planted in the box before last year's cucumber melons started coming up. Now I do want both of those, so it was kind of a pleasant surprise when the other version of the cucumbers, the cucumber melons, started coming up in the same box. So instead of pulling up the cucumbers, which have already started, I am going to make an A-frame. So one kind of cucumber, the new seeds this year, will grow to the right on the A-frame, and the cucumber melons will then be free to grow over the arches. That way it'll give both kinds of plants a chance, and then we get two kinds of versions of crops. So instead of spending $100 or however much an A-frame was online, I went to the local store, picked up some of these. So I have 4 of these to make the frame. One of them, a 5th one, I will cut in half for the legs. So the idea is one portion will rest on the box while the legs will kind of give it a lift on the other side, and then the cucumbers will grow over that, and it'll be easier for me to harvest them. So not only do I have 5 of these, I have tape, since I don't have a pen, and the measuring tape to cut one in half. Got my gloves, and I've got string. So instead, or twine. So instead of utilizing any kind of metal wire for the frame, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. And what I'm hoping to achieve is I will end up putting screws along here, the distance of where I want my frame or the framework to go, and I will string it across. So each one of these will have screws that I can then twirl and basically make a frame. So got those, and of course the screws. So I am gonna get going. Now my husband does have power tools, but I don't want to risk getting them out, especially since I'm home alone and I'm not really confident in them. So I'm just gonna use a hand saw. Again, I'm gonna put my gloves on and do that. So I'm gonna set this up and we'll see how it goes. So here's a brief look so far. I've got the screws and on 2 sides. My next step is to put them on the other sides, and then I will start stringing it up. So I am sitting in the middle of my frame. I've got all of my notches in, so I'm gonna start stringing it together to make the grid, and then I will get the 2 A-frame legs on. There's the string work done. As you can see, it makes a really nice grid. And now I will be adding the legs. And there it is. It's completely ready to go. I'm gonna go set it out in my yard and we'll see how it holds up this season. And that's the final product. So depending on if the cucumbers make it, I think one of these is the actual cucumber. I'm not sure if that one's a slightly darker green leaf, but basically at this point, I just have to kind of wait until it grows a little bigger. But we can have some go over and some go that way. And they'll share this little area. There we go, but I'm super excited. It's the first project that I've ever done basically 100% completely by myself from start to finish without like a kit or directions or anything. It's pretty easy. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have ever made these before, we'll see how well this stands up this season and if we make any changes for next season.